Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the video series that we do here, where I'm attempting to build $1 million business based on dropshipping, based on the minimum viable things that you can do while holding down a job, while, just getting started without much capital. And there are ways really to do that. And in the first part of this video, I kind of explained the system that we use, the sales funnel. In this video, I'm going to do 2 things. First of all, I'm going to give you a little bit of strategy and kind of thoughts that you have to have with it. And then I'm going to build out the actual technical stuff, the funnel that we use basically. But before going into the technical things, what really matters and what really gets you successful is not the technicalities. What really gets you successful is the simplicity of things, narrowing down on what's minimum viable. Because the main mistake that I see people do is get too distracted. There are way too many distractions. People are wondering, should I get a dropshipping store? Should I start on Shopify? Should I buy a template for that? Do I rather do Amazon? What strategy do I use? Do I go for Facebook ads? Do I go for Google ads? Do I go for influencers? Should I start my own channel? Should I do my own Instagram channel? Should I do my own Pinterest account? And all of that kind of stuff. It's so distracting. I failed 7 businesses before I hit it, if you will. My overnight success happened after years of trial and error with different businesses. One mistake that I did is I got so emotionally attached to it. So I thought it has to be the perfect business to launch it, whether it was a service or a physical business or whatever it was. I always felt like I have to set up the shop first. I have to make the shop really pretty. I have to get products in the shop. Maybe I brand the products. I have to get the best items possible, the shortest shipping time, the best possible solution has to be out there before I can attempt to get people into the store. And then I spent 3 months on building that all out. And then I started one strategy. I was like, okay, I can do content and get people in. And then it didn't happen fast enough. So after months, I didn't see any results. So I jumped to the next thing and I say, hey, I got to go to influencers. And then I tried to contact influencers. And then I paid some influencers and then the result didn't come back the way that I wanted it. I was like, okay, I'm going to do paid ads. And then I went to paid ads. I tried to make a thing work that was not meant to work, was not the right product or the wrong audience. But because I invested so much of my time and so much of my efforts in that, I got so attached emotionally so that I did not want to give up on it. So I tried all the different things to optimize it, to make it better. And I bought courses and I thought I just don't know enough and I tried to do it, and I tried all the different ways and in the end I failed every single time. The one best way to succeed is to simplify. And that is so hard to simplify, but really all you need and all that we're going to do here in this case study that I'm going to show you, we're going to attempt to do $1 million business on the minimum viable things. You're not going to see an online store. You're not going to see an Amazon account. You're not going to see advanced ad strategies. You're not going to see any of that. You're not even going to see multiple products, So we're selling LED light bulbs now. We're doing well with those on Amazon. So now we take them off and we're attempting to build $1 million business off Amazon. But the real trick here, and that's something that you can do at home, that you can do without experience, that you can do without funding, the minimum viable funnel, if you will. We're going to have a traffic source that's going to be influencer. So that's one thing. Then we have a shop with one product. That's the bulb. But we offer the bulb in multiple quantities and then we upsell more of the bulb and then we upsell again more of the bulb. You see where that goes? It's so simple. And that's all that there is. And then we're going to send emails to people to sell more of the bulb again in the funnel. That's all we're going to do. So you see how simple that is? There's no chatbot involved. There are no Facebook ads, Google ads. There's no Shopify store. There's nothing of that. We're going to have 5-page funnel. On 3 of these 5 pages, we're going to sell a product because that's what matters. And that's all we do. Okay, so we have a traffic source, influencers, one traffic source. We send influencers, send traffic, send people to our store. And our store is not actually a store. Our store is a 5-page funnel. And I explained that in the last video. Basically how that looks like is the person comes in the door and in order to see the checkout page, they have to leave their email address. Now, Shopify released the numbers that the average conversion rate on a Shopify store is 1.3%. I don't know how you build a business on that. Like 1.3% is horrible. Okay, even Shopify themselves put on their website an article that to succeed in e-commerce, you need a funnel. Because the funnel does not only convert at 2%. The funnel that we built was going to convert at 5% or more. Maybe not initially, but that's really what it's going to do eventually. But what's more important than the money that the funnel makes and the conversion rate of that, how many email addresses we acquire, how many people's contact information do we acquire. So on Shopify, you only get 2% of people's information, and that's the 2% of people that actually bought from you. Just because they didn't buy now does not mean they don't want to buy in the future. Maybe they're just not sure about the product. Maybe they have a question. Maybe they need to ask their friend first if they also want some. In the funnel, because we get the email address from everyone who lands on the checkout page, because of that, we get 40%, 50% of people's contact information that we can then follow up with later. That is what you build a business on. That is when we sell the business, people are going to look at how many email addresses do you have? How many customers do you have acquired? How many contacts of people do you have that voted with their email address for your product, that showed you, hey, I'm interested in this kind of product. Here's my email address. This is what's important, and this is what we're after. Obviously, we want to make money. So very simple principle. We have traffic that comes to our funnel. We get their email address. We sell them the bulb. We sell them more of the bulb, and we sell them more of the bulb again, and then we sell them more of the bulb again. So minimum viability. We have the product ready, right? So we have the product branded, we have the packaging, we have all of that. However, that is not necessary at all. We just use this because we have it here and we just use it for that. If you just start out, very first, just think about who is the customer that you want to sell to, what products do they want. Then find one product, don't brand it. In the very first phase, you want to prove that the product works. So you don't want to spend more than 14 days working on that product. Find a supplier that can ship it, get a sample, see if the quality is okay, and then go with that supplier without branding, without other packaging, without finding a supplier that can do it in 3 days. Now is just the time to prove a point. And if it works, then we're going to improve it. Then we're going to find a better supplier, might think about branding, though I think until the $1 million a year mark, branding isn't even necessary. You don't even need that. So don't get distracted with all of these things. You don't need the Shopify store yet. You don't need to list it on Amazon. You don't need to brand your product. You don't need to have the perfect supplier. It doesn't matter. It's not supposed to be that hard. Don't get distracted. I know how easy it is to get distracted with all of that. Now that I said all that, let's get cracking. I'm going to build out the whole funnel now. I'm going to build out the whole web shop, if you will. So you're going to see me do that. I'm not going to share every spot on the way, but I'm going to share the results with you after I'm done with it. So the funnel is done. It was a lot of work. To be honest, I had a majority of the funnel pre-built and done already because we played around with it before. So it only took an hour to build it. If you build it from scratch, first of all, simplify it. This one, what we do here, I got carried away, you know. I still try to follow also the simplification and try to keep everything as simple as possible. I did get carried away a little bit. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But below this video, I have a link for a funnel that is really simplified. All you need to do is to exchange the images and exchange the tags, and it's good to go and it's good to use. Also, if you want me to help you and teach you through all of this, there's another link below in the description. I have a 30-day free trial to my coaching program in which I teach you all of this stuff. So let's go and have a look and let me show you the funnel. So here now we're looking at the first page of the funnel. So people come from somewhere. They have, come from an affiliate, someone on YouTube, like a DIY creator, or someone uses the light bulb in their project. And I say, hey, by the way, if you want to get a free light bulb like this, just head over to the link in the description. You only have to pay the shipping. So make sure that they tell their audience that the shipping still has to be paid. But it's a free bulb, so go down there at the link. And then what we do is basically we extract their audience. And on this page, we just have, it's very simple setup. So, hey, get your free light bulb for ambient lighting. And then works instantly via app or with Alexa, Google Home, and Siri to manage your home from the comfort of your couch. This again ties back to knowing your customer. We know that our customer wants to use Alexa. We know that our customer wants to manage this from the comfort from the couch or remotely, that they want the light bulb like that. So that's what they can do. They can get the free light bulb. We have some Amazon reviews that we took out from other people that purchased, where the first one points out our main competitor and says, hey, this one is best than the main competitor. And the second one just amplifies that it's easy to set up, because we know the biggest problem for our customers is the setup. So, oh, maybe it's too complicated to set up. That's the biggest objection that we get to the sale. So we eliminate it with that. All the person can do is press that button and say, hey, to be able to order this, enter your email address. So enter your email address, and then next we have to have the shipping details. Now here, almost everyone that comes to the page that wants the bulb has to enter their email address, because otherwise they don't get to the checkout page. And you see how simple that is? There's no home, there's no about us, there's no contact us, there's nothing on this page but this thing. So 2 options for people. They can take it or they can leave it. That's all people can do here. Now let's have a look at the next page. Once the person did that and, entered their email address and pressed next, we go to the next page. The next page then looks like this. And again, like I say, I got a little bit carried away with all of this. We give a bonus setup installation manual because we need to take out the fear of people that it's too hard to set up. So we need that's basically the main objection that we deal with. Please, if you go out and you choose a product, choose a simple product that's self-explanatory, that you don't need any of that stuff. And when you see the funnel below in the description, it's a lot more simple. It's just as effective. Okay. So, we have this light bulb. So people are going to get this free light bulb, plus they get the installation manual. People enter their contact information, shipping information, and then here what we do is we still have the free plus shipping. So product selection, 1 bulb, free plus $9 shipping and handling. So people can get that if they want to. Or they can get a better deal and say, hey, I want 4 smart bulbs, because then I only have to pay $27. For us, we still make the same money, or actually we make more money with this, because the shipping costs are only once. So whether we ship 1 bulb or 4 bulbs, our shipping costs are pretty much the same, So then most of the margin that we have is already, taken over, and we can just really profit as much as possible. The more we ship, the more we profit, okay? So we give discounts. If people buy more, there's a discount. Then people enter their credit card details to make the purchase. And then here's what we have, the order bump. This is basically like you going to a supermarket and you go out of the market, you put out at the checkout, you put some gum or some candies or whatever you can find at the checkout, you put it in your cart. Here it's the same thing. Just choose any no-brainer offer. So here we have smart plugs. Basically, these are Wi-Fi outlets, so you can remote control your home appliances from anywhere. There's no hub required. It works with Alexa and Google. You can set a timer, automations, etc., etc. We say it's normally $20. Here you can get it for $14. This is an affiliate product we sell. That is not our product yet, because we're just testing this. We don't know how well people will take that. If this is a good product, then we will buy it ourselves in bulk and send it to our fulfillment center so we can fulfill everything together. For now, we make 0 money on that. That's just to test. But then later, when we own the product or when we drop ship the product, then we make a profit with that. It's just about testing the product. So we just put that in here, and it's basically free money, okay? So then people say, yes, send me the light bulb, and check out. Then they're not hit with a page that said, thank you, bye-bye. They're hit with a page that says, hey, your order's not complete yet. Here's a special one-time offer that's only available on this page. And you can get 4 more smart bulbs added to your order today and get a discount. So now they can get 4 more for $26 and they save $35. Here we have our Amazon listing where we sell this for $40 and we just cross this out and show the people, they get 4 times more for this discount. It's important to show people because sometimes people are suspicious, like maybe, they just set the higher price and then a discount. So we want to show them. Also, again here, because we already have the shipping costs covered with the first order, we can just put 4 more bulbs in the package and send it out. There's no, even your dropshipping supplier can do that. There's no extra charge for shipping again. And that is also why we can offer a bigger discount here, because the person already gave us money. Okay. This timer, what it does basically, after it hits 0, it automatically goes to the next page. So then the offer expires. I'm not playing around with this here. So the people have 2 choices here. They can say yes, upgrade their order and add this to their order. By clicking the button, they're charged. Okay, there's not again another checkout form that they have to fill and another time credit card form, because we already have their credit card details from the previous page. Now we can just, with the press of a button, charge their credit card. If they don't want that, they can say, no, thank you, I don't want this. Though we have a little bit of a negative amplifier here. So it says, no, thank you, I don't want to save 35%, and I understand that I will never see this offer again. So it's not something where people go and say, no, thank you, I don't want this now. It's something that if they press no, that has a negative impact, and we make that clear. Okay. No matter if people say yes or no, we send them to a page where we sell 2 more of the light bulbs. So it says again, you know, they're the same pages, just this bar is a little bit different. So we say, hey, last chance, add 2 more light bulbs. Again, we have a discount. Again, we have a timer. This is, you could think like, well, they just bought 4 bulbs on the first page, and then you offer another time 4 bulbs. Why would someone do that? Well, they get a good deal on it, and then they might give that to their family, to their friends. They might, you know, add some more with it because they get a good deal. And the people who did not add 4, well, maybe now they add 2. If they did add 4, maybe they want 2 more. You know, I've tried this so many times, offering different products. Never worked. Never worked as well as just offering the same product again. Okay. Now, in the future, we're going to have some sort of subscription model here, subscription opportunity for people so that we can have continuous income from the people that bought here. For now, we just keep it simple and we just offer, here are your bulbs. Do you want more bulbs? How about a little bit more bulbs? That's all we do here. Then we have the one last step, whether people say, yes, I want this, or no, I don't want this. We have the very last step where we come on the page here and it says, hey, stop everything. Don't miss this limited time offer. Here we offer a lamp. This is a lamp that we launched, that we developed ourselves. We produce this in the factory, in our own, you know, factory basically, where we have people that put this together. So we order all of the parts, and then we have people that you know, we use the labor to put all of the parts together. So this is our own branded lamp, really. It's called Kong. It's a designer lamp that can charge 2 phones. So we have a USB plug here. We have a wireless charger in there. You have different functions in it. You can turn on and off the lamp by just hovering over it. There are sensors and all that kind of techie stuff, you know, that interests people. Usually it's a $200 purchase, but if people, you know, add this here, they can add this for $120. If they say yes, if they say no, doesn't matter. They land on the last page. The last page is the confirmation page. So now after we offered all of that, on the confirmation page, we just say, hey, your order will be shipped within 24 hours. And we send installation instruction videos to the people because we don't want refunds. So I made all of these videos here, unboxing videos. I made videos how to download the app to use it, how to set the app, how to use groups and automations, how to set up that it works with Siri, how to set up Alexa, all of the things that people need to know and the questions that we get. I have this in here. That's also why I say just choose a simple product that you don't have to explain. Then you save yourself all the trouble. Like I say, I went a little bit overboard here, and also we already have the product, right? If you don't have the product, just drop ship it. You know, sell them in the funnel, and then send the order that you have to your AliExpress supplier, and they ship it out. Done. It's super easy. Okay. Don't go overboard. Don't overcomplicate that. This is really all you need to do. I want to stress again the simplicity of that. It's really not that complicated. You download the funnel template, you change the images, you find a supplier on AliExpress that can ship it out for you, and you just roll it out and you test it. The next steps, what we're going to do, and that's what I'm going to show you in the next video, is we find influencers, okay? Because now that we have the funnel, how do we get people into the funnel? How do we get people from outside to come to our funnel and buy from us? So what we're doing is that we reach out to different influencers. That's basically people who already have a YouTube channel created, who already have an Instagram page, or who already have a following of people that we know is our potential buyer. Okay. And then we reach out to those and make a deal with them where we pay them a little one-time fee, and therefore they promote the product. They make a video about it. They write a blog post about it. They put it on Instagram, any of that kind of stuff. So I'm working on this with my assistant Quora, and she's going to do that job of reaching out. So in the next video, I'm going to show you basically the strategy that we go through. How do we identify the right affiliates or the right influencers that can promote it? How do we approach them? How do we message them? And what deals do we make with them? And then after that, we send out samples to those people so they can actually record videos with it. and then they can promote it. And as soon as sales come in, I will share that with you again. And only after that, only after this all is proven, only after we're done with all of that, only then will we go out and, improve this funnel or find more influencers or add continuity and a subscription model, okay? It's just about quickly testing this thing. We've been working on this for 2 days. By the end of the first week, we can have the first deals with influencers, and that should be your goal as well. Again, if you want to be coached through this process, there's a link in the description. If you want to have this funnel and just copy it, there's a link to a similar funnel that's a little bit more simple than this in the description as well. Just because it's more simple doesn't mean it's less effective. This one, I just, like I said, got carried away against my advice. So it's so hard to just simplify. I know this and I feel it and I see it, but just force yourself to always think simple, 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 because in the end of the day, that's all that matters. So, and only after that's built, and only after we're doing $1 million a year with that, then I will be thinking about adding a shop or adding other things to it. So there's no Shopify store whatsoever until the $1 million hit. And it's not necessary. So if you're just starting out, don't even go there. That's it for me for today. Let me know your questions in the comments. I appreciate your time watching this video, and let me know what else you want to know, and I'll record a video about it and come back to you soon. I'll catch you tomorrow.